Welcome back, everyone. My name is Kevin Strange, and I forget how I do this intro. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. My name is Kevin Strange. I am a cartoonist, novelist, and filmmaker, and I am here today to share my love of comics with you. On today's episode, we are covering the controversial Frank Miller Batman comic, The Dark Knight Strikes Again, the third in the trilogy of Batman Frank Miller stories. But before we begin, we're gonna kind of sell our wares here a little bit. We, Doctor. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm falling all over myself here. It's been a long day. We've been at this for hours. I'm joined today by my friend, Mr. Dr. Ben.
What's going on, Kevin? It's okay. It's what keeps it real. Everyone knows, we're not some paid corporate stooges here. We're working cartoonists. Kevin has his comics up on his Patreons and internet websites. I've
Patreon. Let me do my plug, and then we'll do your plug, and then we'll get into Dark Knight Strikes Again. I have a Patreon. The link is in the description. For only $2.99 a month, you get access to all of my comic books, novels, and feature-length films. That's almost 20 years worth of Strangeville stories, including this is all included in the Patreon for $2.99 a month, including my story Death to Strangeville, which is like a one of these weird self-insert style comics where I am the main character of the book, and Strangeville is being invaded by satanic ant demons.
Oh yeah, these guys burrowed into brains or something, wasn't it?
No, that is Space Worms. My graphic novel Space Worms, which is also available on my Patreon, as included in the $2.99 a month package. But here I'm saving the big booty citizens of Strangeville from satanic ant demons.
Yeah. God, satanic ant demons.
That's a nice fucking ass, lady. Yeah, you think so? Thanks. I do a pretty intense workout twice a week to keep it big. My chiropractor says I'm very glute dominant. I'm gonna do bad things to it. Oh yeah, baby? Like what? Fuck it? Like rip it off and wear it on my fucking dome piece like a hat. That's this panel here.
Yeah, that's satanic space aliens. They always go against what you think. Never what you're.
She says, wait. I thought Satanists were supposed to be feminists or some shit. Satanists are gay. Yeah, Satanists are gay as fuck. And then here I come sliding into the fucking skirt. You ain't touching that ass. Not on my watch. This ass is too too fine to desecrate. You fucking demon ass ants or whatever the fuck you are. Hands off the booty. Thanks. Thank me later, baby. I just got a fresh batch of butt plugs, a gallon of lube, and a brand new high-def 4K camera. Bet. All right, fuck off. Daddy's got work to do. And I just start thrashing the fucking ant demons. And this one here's got his eye all ripped off and one of his antenna all ripped off. And he goes, run, he's all hopped up on booty lust. So anyway, that's the kind of classic Strangeville storytelling you can expect for only $2.99 a month at the Patreon. I have not been plugging Dr. Ben, the members section here on the YouTube page. You get access to all of our future videos weeks, sometimes months before they air. You can go to our members section. You can go to our members section now and see the list of episodes that are not available to the public yet. You get access to that for only $3 a month. All that money from the Patreon and from the member section all goes right back into the channel. I would love to, if we can get 10 members at the $3 level, I will be able to get this StreamYard logo off the videos.
Oh yeah.
And have unlimited streaming time, so we can bring you even more professional looking videos here at the channel. So consider becoming a channel member for only $3 a month.
Oh yeah. So this is just one of my little side projects I'm gonna have. Like,
man, you've been talking about this book. You've been talking about this book forever. I didn't realize you had anything done on it. That's awesome. Look at that.
Babies from Hell. It's gonna be like a kind of like a kids version, all ages version of the notorious Jack the Ripper stories. It's be kind of like Muppet Babies, though. You know, all the different characters are gonna be baby versions of themselves. So, you know, baby elephant, but, you know, Joseph Merrick, baby Dr. William Gull, baby Detective Aberline, baby Elizabeth Stride. I believe today, actually, I think we're doxing ourselves that we're doing some of these videos in advance, but I believe today might have actually been the death of Annie Chapman. I'm not a good ripperologist. I study these Jack the Ripper crimes, but I don't have the dates of these atrocities memorized because, I want to always try to have a fresh approach. Don't want to overlook the tragedies and horrors these women faced. But, that's one of the things with my comics, my mini comics, is a lot of times I put in things that I'm working on as we go. So you get follow along on the Substack or on my YouTube. You get to see how comic strips progress. I'm going to be putting up the thumbnails and the outlines and the process sketches for like this sketch where, this was, what did I call it? Quitting time. Quitting time is what I call it. It's a strip where Stanley gets off work at his job at the Dream Comic Shop and runs into his coworker, Van Piglet, and his ex-wife shows up demanding money, as always. So, I want to show like the thumbnails. I'll put all that on the Substack. That's for, you process junkies or people that are considering making their own comics or just enjoy seeing how comics are made. Same thing. These are my pages from Image Grand Design. I'll have the process pages for those and the darker image pages too. Put all of them up there and have like a process zine. But so that's what I'm saying. That's what the Substack is following along as I finish projects, put things together. PDFs of all of these are all on there. Of course, my How to Draw Comics the 1963 Way, my comic that was too controversial for the lame stream to be. I can't even do all that with a straight face. This is the comic that got me canceled from the Cartoonist Kayfabe Ringside Seats fan fiction group and earned me the eternal ire of Dandy Don Simpson.
I like that page over there. Flip that back.
He's sworn an eternal vendetta against me. So
I like that.
Just putting these out on the internet is really risking my life, in fact. Well, but that's what the life is. You sign up to be a cartoonist. You sign up to have to relaunch your life every new comic book day when you have to.
For the rest of your life.
Got to put it all together for a brand new audience every time. Every new comic day is a new chance to make new comic book readers. But you already did your promo, right? You did all your.
Yep.
That's
you can find the link to Dr. Ben's Substack and YouTube channel in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Dr. Ben's YouTube channel because he does his own reviews and analysis and comic book news over there too.
I look into the seedy side of comics. But yeah, so that's what we're going to look at. The Dark Knight Strikes Again.
The Dark Strike rises a night.
The Dark Strike rises again.
We've been at this a while today, folks. We're taking a break after this video.
And one of the things I hadn't noticed this before, when we were going over the Dark Knight Returns, is when I noticed that Klaus Janson was with him on Dark Knight Returns, as he is with them on many different projects. But for Strikes Again, it's just Frank Miller and Lynn Varley. And I know you were also had some hesitations about the colors. Thinking
it's
that
bizarre. It's bizarre because
Lynn
Varley is on both projects, and the coloring is so vastly different. And I personally think that the coloring on Strikes Again is what turns so many people off, because the actual figure drawing by Frank is the same as it always is. Frank Miller always has crazy layouts and blocky characters and a very Jack Kirby aesthetic or sensibility to him. But these colors on Strikes Again, I think, are what draws the ire of comic book fans and what makes some people call this the worst Batman comic ever made? Question mark. Clickbait thumbnail.
You're saying these colors are too much for the lame stream.
There's something weird. There's something off. Like
it's the
go
same
side
color.
by side, same colorist, but go side by side. That's not the same style. Because you're on a pretty forgiving page on Strikes Again. Flip to something more garish than that. There you go.
You don't see that's what I'm saying.
I think that looks cool. Let's keep flipping. There's
I'm gonna dispel these horrible rumors that this is a bad comic.
Look at the left page.
Yeah.
Middle panels. The coloring on the last two panels there is bizarre. What is that?
That's the Speed Force bursting out of anti-temporal linear time space, and as such, it's disrupting some of the the receptors for colors and throwing off different. Some people would almost call it like Kirby Crackle in a colorized form. That's what I would call it.
All right.
Look at this first. Look at that. Flash has become, or no, that's not. That's Atom. So that's even more so. He's down on the submolecular levels. Yeah. What is that thing? Look at that.
Thing's pretty cool.
You're complaining? How could someone complain about this?
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
This is
Let's get into it. Tell me what this is about. Tell me the story of Dark
I have
Knight
no
Strikes
idea. No clue. I don't even think I've read this, to be honest with you. I get this and I look at the art because I freaking love Frank Miller's art here. See, that's what I'm saying. I like this more. I like the Dark Knight Strikes Again more than the Dark Knight Returns. And the reason is because
it's a bold statement.
You're just getting straight Frank. You know what I mean? Like you're just getting his pencils, his inks, and then the ladies' colors, Lynn Varley's colors. And that's what I'm saying. Like I this is what I want. You know what I mean? Like I want to see him just like scratching shit out and just like, okay, there's Batman. Done. Okay, like.
All right, here we go. Here's the AI overview, Wikipedia synopsis of Dark Knight Strikes Again. Batman: The Dark Knight Strikes Again is a 2001-2002 DC comic limited series comic book written and illustrated by Frank Miller. The series is a sequel. This is all shit we already know. I want to know what the fucking story is. I don't want to be.
Yeah, no, it's not going to have all that.
Hang on 1 second. It's let me get into the plot. I will get there.
What year was that again?
2001 to 2002.
2000, and it's only. We notice here it's only 3 books, so I'm assuming that it's true. It's like book 1, book 2, book 3.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Okay.
After going underground, Batman, Bruce Wayne, and his young sidekick Catgirl, formerly Carrie Kelly Robin. Oh, she went from Robin to Catgirl.
Yeah.
Train an army of Bat Boys, the former mutants and other recruits, so the mutant gang from Dark Knight Returns. To save the world from a police dictatorship led by Lex Luthor. In a series of raids on government facilities, Batman's soldiers release other superheroes, including Atom, Flash, and Plastic Man, from captivity. Elongated Man is recruited, and Green Arrow is already working with Batman. Superman, Wonder Woman, and Captain Marvel have been forced to work for the U.S. government as their loved ones are being held hostage. Superman is ordered by President Richtard, a computer-generated front for Lex Luthor and Brainiac, to stop Batman. He confronts Wayne at the Batcave, but Batman and the other superheroes defeat him. So this is just going to tell us the entire thing. We'll stop there. That's a pretty good overview of what's happening.
Yeah, she's cool.
I disagree, but
what?
Your mileage may vary. I thought the Robin was an iconic look.
Well, that's her, but now she's Catgirl.
Right. I'm just saying.
She didn't want to be following the steps of misogynist like Robin. She wants to be.
Isn't there already like a cheetah character in Batman that looks like that?
Well, now there's Catgirl. Okay. I think it's kind of like, I get the impression that the Dark Knight universe is almost like how like the Ultimates universe is with Marvel. Like, it might not have like all the people. I don't know. Maybe cheetahs. I don't know. I can't read all this stuff. That makes me more respectful of AI, because even if I were to sit and read through this like page by page, I would be clueless. You'd ask me what it's about, and I'd be like, I don't know.
Gang, Dr. Ben is his own man. I don't tell him what to say. I don't. I don't endorse AI myself.
If I can make a robot,
Dr. Ben is allowed to have his own ideas, and he's allowed to go off the reservation into these wild opinions all he wants.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I can have a robot explain something to me, rather than having to like not be able to do it, what is that?
Oh no, I like that shit.
Oh, he's like squishing a freaking dragon shits. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is like, it is more focused on here. There's a part in here where there's more of the TV stuff.
Read that to me. Go back.
Hold on. Let's I'm gonna show you. You'll see what I'm saying, because like in this, it's got what's his face? That's Lex Luthor. Right. I mean,
everybody's old, because this is still in the Dark Knight Returns universe where everybody's old as fuck. Yeah, he's cool. He's really cool. What the fuck is his hand that big for?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you just gotta understand. Like,
who's naked over there on the other page?
I think these are what I'm thinking about. Is that there's all these news and the nude. This is the future that I want. You know what I mean? Like, this is, superheroes have to be registered. Superman has to do the bidding of the state, put his powers to our use, and running around willy-nilly. Nude newscasters.
Go back to the
giant hands.
Go back to the dude.
This is what I want. See, that's what I'm saying. Is like, there's something in this one where it's like this super exaggerated, dystopian. It's still like that same cyberpunk idea that he's playing with, where it's high tech and low life or whatever, right? Like, that's the cyberpunk motto. So I mean, it's like everything is this super, the news and the nude. I mean, they have that now anyways.
They have that anyway.
That's out now. That's been out. Like, but in 2001, I guess that was still like a little bit too far, But that's what I'm saying. Like, I love the way this looks, because I mean, that picture of that's like that's an uncanny looking picture of him. That makes Superman look just demonic or something, like a villain. You know what I mean? Like that. There's something in this where it captures like some of that energy of just, this is exactly what you want to have on the page. This is where your line ends. Like the colors will be on there, but this is the edge. This is where the shadow is. You're just seeing exactly what Frank Miller wants. And it is just this disturbing vision of like hypersexuality, of once we start getting into like the violence and stuff, I mean, it's still like comic book violence stuff, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of it, we can give away spoilers, like Batman, Superman obviously fight in it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a huge business with that.
I like the Bat Boys there.
It's just, yeah. That's what I'm saying. To me, that's what I want to see with Frank Miller's stuff is just, yeah. And then there's this whole bit too with the story, which the AI was trying to get to us, that some of the superheroes are like locked up or something. They're all, like I said, like Superman is an agent of the state in this. He's held in check, and I mean, just look at that. This stuff is just fantastic.
Bizarre,
I mean,
sure.
This is psychedelic, basically, in my view.
This
is all the first issue, right?
Maybe they took some mushrooms before they made this book.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, just every page of this, like, to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, this is what I love to see, right? Now, the problem, I think, and what a lot of people overlook, his Green Lantern. I mean, it's such like, it looks almost like indie comic style. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like that kind of deformed, weird lines. Like, not like that Green Lantern is not Frank Miller from that I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like comics. You know what I mean? That's Jack Kirby drawing the Green Lantern or something. You know, that's just insane. But
what is that?
Old Shazam.
Yeah. Wonder Woman don't look too bad for being 100 and whatever years old.
So I love John Romita Jr. does this a lot too. Like, I like the John Romita Jr. run on like Action Comics that he just did, because he would always do these silhouettes of Superman, but you'd still have the S, or you'd still have the cape. It'd be a silhouette, but the cape would still be there. I mean, his Shazam, that looks like, it makes me think of what does that like make you think of looking at Shazam there?
I don't even know what I'm looking at. It looks like he's got that's
like the king. It's like
he's holding a bag under his cape there. The cape doesn't fit the rest of the silhouette of the legs.
That looks like Elvis Presley, but with those swashbuckler boots or something to me.
Yeah, there you go. Those weird too long Frank Miller legs again.
Okay, so the crazy part for me is that he's drawing this. It's 2001.
He's fighting dinosaurs. Is that Bizarro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, every crazy thing you can think of, he's just throwing in here. It is so. That's what I'm saying. I love this one more than The Dark Knight Returns, because you get so much. That's Kirby Crackle just on.
They're both crazy. I mean, these are both crazy books, especially as you get further and further into The Dark Knight Returns. It gets fucking crazy. And
Green Arrow shows up. Look at that. You know what I mean? Like, that's like the only time I've ever thought the Green Arrow looked cool. When he has the fucking kryptonite gauntlets to fuck with Superman with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Kirby hands, but there's like a legitimate reason for him to have Kirby hands. Those are giant kryptonite gauntlets. You know what I mean? Like, and all of this stuff went straight into the Batman versus Superman movie too. You know,
I really want to draw him with big hands.
That's all it was. You just say he's gonna have giant gloves.
All right. I'll do a third one. Batman's gonna have giant hands. I'm just letting you know now. Why
Oh,
does she have the S on her
superhero?
ass? That's pretty cool.
Superhero chic. How far will it go?
Mm.
This is where he starts getting kind of meta, right? And the thing is that it kind of, this is where it gets kind of enters into that uncanny valley or something, right? This is internet.
This is that modern style of Frank Miller that everybody complains about today, because he's still working on. He'll do like alternative covers for Marvel Comics and I guess DC too right now. But it's all he does is turn in one of these, and then the comics fans go nuts and say Frank Miller sucks.
Chat live with Black Canary. Chat live with Wonder Chick. Chat live with Bat Chick. You know, like he's just like he's doing this satire or parody of like what he sees, you know, media becoming, and like what happens, of course, Batman strikes the tower of this building. Blows through the windows.
That's awesome. Now we're just getting these double page splashes.
He's in there beating up. What's his face? Luke. He's in there beating up Luke Skywalker is what he's doing. That's his Lex Luthor. I mean, that's
cool.
Ugh. I think this is the end? No, this is kind of like the beginning of the second issue. But so he's drawing this while September 11th happens. Right? Like he's drawing
whoa, go back to that Superman.
There.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's the glare on your yeah, look at that. That's cool. I'm gonna give him big hands. Don't care what you say. I didn't want to draw this comic.
He got beat up with the gauntlets, so now he has the big hands. See, this is how it was.
He's not gonna get. I'm not gonna let that motherfucker get up my ass again. I grew my hands twice the size of his. Now who's got big hands, motherfucker?
I mean that you could, yeah. I love that. That's why I love that he's doing these same covers today, because you know, like it's just him just fucking with people. Like, yeah, I remember all you people that hated Batman Strikes Again. Guess what? I'm drawing the Thing like that. What are you gonna do? I'm just doing the cover. Just got paid $50,000. Draw a picture of the Thing.
I don't want to draw anymore. How about we give you $50,000 and all you have to do is draw a character? Okay, here you go.
Was that Elongated Man? Is that who the purple guy is?
There you go. Yeah. Nice.
I'm not quite sure if Flash is supposed to be in a different color suit or if that's supposed to be some sort of shadow effect. Oh yeah, Ralph Dibny for Gin Gold Plus. Elongate your love life, fellas. Whoa, Barry Van Ages, how's it hanging? it just, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's like it's playing with like it's like a satire of you know what he expected that the future would bring with like the media, and like what if, you know, if superheroes were around, what that would mean. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, to me, this is, oh yeah, you get all kinds of super sex scenes with Clark and Diana. Yeah, how can you not like this comic? I mean, it's like it's like he was looking at like all the weird like art comics and was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do that too. But
he was binging Trencher comics while taking mushrooms.
Right.
That shark, it's Frank Miller shark. You know me and sharks, gang.
Every page of this is just, like I said, it's like psychedelics. Like, I mean,
it is bizarre. Let's wrap it up, Dr. Ben. Final thoughts.
I'm sticking. Nice frog.
Frog spaceship, it looks like.
I am sticking with I like this the most out of the Batman books we've done, and out of the only one I have that I might I'd put above this would probably be Arkham Asylum. But for Batman books, be Arkham Asylum, and then Dark Knight Strikes Again. I love it. Like, it's Frank Miller just unleashed. I mean, what on earth is even going on there? But I mean, people look so weird. The colors are so just insane. They're just glowing. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me,
there's that frog ship shooting shit. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying. This stuff is. Look at that. That is cool. Like, that's what I'm saying. This to me. This is what I want in like a Batman.
This, what this.
Look at that, dude.
This kind of reminds me of Corbin, in a way.
I could see that, like, yeah, because he'll put in like rendering, like weird, realistic kind of styles in like little sections, like a little spot where it's like the eye looks
and airbrush psychedelic colors. I think this might have been inspired by Corbin.
Look at this. What is this? The sky with Green Lantern doing the splits or something? Like, you know what I mean? Like, every page of this is just like nuts. It's just like mind blowing. What is going on? The planet is just fits in this dude's hand. You know what I mean? Like, what are we even looking at?
It's like a mashup of Richard Corbin and Jack Kirby.
Batman beat to shit. Still having some tea. Why is Green Lantern so big? It's bigger than.
He's bigger than the Earth.
See, that's why I want to. That's why I should ask the. Oh shit! I forgot about. I mean, has Hawkman ever looked like badass? I mean, that is
ever, even once.
I like Hawkman, but I mean, he looks like he is just ready to just demolish a castle, or you know what I mean? Like, he's gonna tear everything down. All of it's gone.
Is that Batman still fucked up?
Yeah, he's a little. That's kind of like what Frank Miller looks like today. Like. Beaten and bruised, but still hanging on.
One foot in comics, the other foot in the afterlife with Joyce Brabner.
Is that that's that frog thing? But that looks legitimately like Cyber Frog. Like, I'm not even trying to shill for Ethan, but that legitimately looks like Cyber Frog. I don't know. This stuff is just, you know what I mean? Like, every page, the color is just like smacks you in the face. You know what I mean? It just, look at that. You go from this page, this ghostly Superman there, and then bam, just an entire like flip of like the color palette to this like.
And we go from two big chunky panels to what is this? 16?
It's
21 panels a page.
Oh, 16, 20. Yeah, 20. Oh yeah, because it gets small. Yeah, this one's 20. And then this one's more. That's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And
So
look,
50 panels on this double page here. If you ever wondered how many panels you could actually stick onto a comic book page.
And all those look pretty good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I feel it's more like it's kind of like it's supposed to like it's a build up. You know what I mean? Like, it's more just like a story technique, because I wouldn't want to draw all of those. But I mean, to like make like a You know what I mean? Like it's a buildup. You know what I'm saying? Like you're taking time, and it's like it's slowing down the way you process this page from like, this is like how fast you go over these 2 pages, right? And then you put in like 50 little tiny panels, it slows down your reading, right? Because now you have to stop and go through each one, or just skip them like I generally do, like
Or skip every bit of that 50 panels of shit.
right. Just skip it. It's okay. Like what are they gonna arrest you? You skipped over a page in the comic. What are they gonna do? They can't stop you. You can read the comic however you want,
What are they gonna do? Stop you? One of the comic police gonna come to your house and kill you like Ed Piscor?
You're reading that comic wrong there, Sonny. If you don't read it the right way, we're gonna have to put you down. Like you
don't you remember what happened to Ed Piscor?
If you don't read it the right way, there'll be no more reading. One way or another, there'll be no more reading for you. I don't understand why there's so many little. I think all of those are the Atom, or it's maybe that someone got huge. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like every page of this stuff is just so. Look, why everyone has. Robin's got big hands now. Like, that's what I'm saying. This is like it just keeps getting more and more absurd and just.
I think you sold me, Dr. Ben. I think I got to pick this up. I think I need to read this whole fucking thing. This is a crazy looking comic. One of the craziest looking comics maybe I've ever seen.
Of the last son of the lost planet Krypton, who'll believe a man can fly. So
just sticking out like weird in-universe advertisements.
That's what I'm saying. This thing is just. I love it. Like this is, and then. Well, you know what? Maybe the only one the one I'd put on the same level with this would be that Raphael Grampa from the next one, The Golden Child, Batman. But this is what is Dawn. That's not Wonder Woman. I can't remember the girl's name in this. Lara. Is that supposed to be the other like Power Girl or whatever? Not really quite sure, but look, I didn't even notice he's got Batmite down there too. I mean, all these faces are so, it's just, he's just, is it caricature, I guess?
Is that where Batman's at now?
I was sentimental back when I was old.
He's just getting crustier and crustier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I said. This to me, this is what I want. This is when I get like Frank Miller drawing Batman, drawing Batman. Like you can't go wrong with this one. Like I said, to me, this is like that. That's like psychedelic, like pop art. Just insanity. Every page is just something. You know what I mean? Like it's like to me, it feels like they really put in the work to like be like, okay, every page has got to be something cool. You know what I mean? Like when you get to the end of this page, you got to be like, I need to find. Okay, what happens next? What? You know what I mean? Like every page is just draws you through it. You know what I mean? And I think that might be the problem. Like why people don't like it is because it feels like it's just like unrelenting. You know what I mean? Like
it's pretty impenetrable.
You look at like Dark Knight Returns, right? And the colors just kind of set off the mood, right? Everything stays in like a nice pace with like the color pick, right? Go through it and like, other colors are added in and everything, you get different jumps and but it all stays like in that kind of same palette or whatever. But in here, it's like every page is like a completely different palette just about, you know what I mean? So it's like every page every time you flip the pages, it's just like you're in a different story. And then look at Superman's hands there. Like, what the crap? Like that. He gave him that page. He's like, here you go. Here's Superman. They were just. That takes balls. That takes balls, is what that takes.
What do you think, Diggers? What do you think of these giant space frog alien invaders and Frank Miller's possibly weirdest comic he's ever done? Tell us in the comments what you think.
Yeah, let us know, folks. Especially if you were reading this when it was coming out. Did other people? Because that's what I'm saying. Like with that thing with the bat plane clashing into the tower. I've read interviews with him where he said he felt like weird about that, like where he crashed into the tower, and then you know what I mean. Like obviously it wasn't the same, but like he felt odd about it. But I mean, he
not weird about anything else in this comic.
No.
Just that.
Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of like that's the thing to remember too, is that's the energy. That energy that was around, like on 9/11, and then afterwards, that was a weird ass time. So it was like he was just taking all that and mixing it in, being like, okay, you know what? This is what the hell's going on? Building Twin Towers just fell over. The building 7 fell out. He was deeply affected by it. So he was just like, I'm just going to take all this and just put it into my comics and try to make sense of kryptonite and Batman and
all right. That's enough Dark Knight Strikes Again for me.
If I convinced any of our fans to switch over to enjoying the Dark Knight is what I want
to be team Dark Knight Strikes Again. What do you have? You got a show coming up, Dr. Ben?
And then September 20th, 21st, and 22nd, I'll be down at the Erie Bayfront Convention Center in Erie, Pennsylvania for the Erie Comic Con. I'll be there. I'll have I'll probably put in a little bit of like Babies from Hell into the ash can because it's all gonna come out the same in the end anyways. But mainly I'll be covering my Goth True Crime comic, Let Us Get. I'll have some highlights from that in the ash can. I'll have some prints. And
did you put that back on there for a second? Yeah. Did you use the Ames guide on that lettering there, or is that just?
I don't think I did on this one. No, not on this one, but
did you rule it out at all, or is this just?
I think on this one I used the Ames guide there, and I think there. There was one. I don't usually use it too much. I usually just use a ruler to put down a couple lines for text. Like a lot of people are like really into like having your fonts be like the same exact size from like panel to panel, but I don't follow that idea. I like to like highlight and exaggerate the size and like shape of different words to show like how they're like enunciated or like what sort of like emphasis you place on them. You know what I mean? Like here the words are all like in capitals. Wait, was that about a satanic murder? What was that about a satanic murder? You're like, let's just stick to the famine in Gaza thing, huh? Then here, words are blown up. She's angry. Famine? So you think I'm fat? It's like I'm still no. I just I talk about that later, like much later. So, anyways, we'll have some highlights. This might make it into the cash can, and I should have the Indiegogo for the completed comic. But You can find all the information on my Substack, drben.substack.com, or on the YouTube, Dr. Ben's Comics, at Dr. Ben's Comics on YouTube. Have all the information, and buy it. You can download the new comics, read the pages that are up there, and give me any feedback, criticisms, complaints, or requests. What are you working on over there? You still got Dracula, aka Dracula, Count Kefila.
Count Kefila, aka Dracula in Strangeville, is my new comic book. I'm about wrapped up on it now. I've got like 5 pages left to finish, but this will be hitting the Patreon on October 1st. Dracula breezes into Strangeville, gets him some big booty bitches, and asks for the best weed in Strangeville, and gets old Nixon and Hogan involved in his Strangeville shenanigans. And you know that's not going to work out well for Mr. Dracula. So that is a like 26, I think 27, 28 page one-shot comic that will be available on October 1st over there on the Patreon. Link in the description. $2.99 a month gets you access to all my comic books, all my novels, all my feature films. Or you can become or you can become a member of this channel right here for only $3 a month. Gets you access to all of the videos that we have not yet aired. There's weeks, sometimes months in advance. You'll get access to all those videos early, and all of your financial support will go towards helping us get this StreamYard logo off the page and allow us more hours that we can record content for you guys. So more videos, better quality, higher definition recording. We need about 10 members. That'll cover the cost of professional StreamYard and get us on our way to better digger days. So I hope I see you guys at the dollar bin.
That's great. Keep digging, fellas.